Good morning. Sure we on? Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me today here on the Enlightenment series on Facebook Live and also on YouTube. My name is Jay Moore, and I am your healthy accountant, helping you to account for your life. This program is all about helping you get your mind right, get your, just understand that um, there's a solution. There's a solution to all of your problems. So today, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about problems. We're talking about solutions. But a lot of times, to go from the problem to the solution, you got to figure out something that you don't know. And so I want to welcome you, and we're going to jump right into this. So over the past couple of years, I've been coached. Been in a couple of coaching programs, and I've read tons and tons of books. And I remember going back into one of the programs that I'd done, gotten into a couple of years ago, and and the coach was talking about how to solve your problem, like how do you create your business, um, and how do you get what you want. And he just, he had a quote. He said, and the quote was this. He says, "If it ain't broke, you better fix it." And I thought that's profound, because a lot of times we say that if it's broke, we better fix it. But if it's not broke, you should fix it. So here's the backdrop. Everyone has problems or situations that they're dealing with, and then we also have that thing that we want to happen. As I was talking to some folk last night, and finding out what people are dealing with, things like procrastination, which there's not a person on this planet that haven't had to deal with procrastination. And because procrastination is real. It's like, it becomes easier to procrastinate when you do it. So it's like, if you've been procrastinating all your life, it's almost like the likelihood of you changing is like so, like, almost not going to happen. But if you're young and you're starting to procrastinate, then it's like, well, okay, well, how do you get out of it when you're young? And like I was explaining to one of the young folks that was there, I said, all right, well, what you have to do is you have to know, okay, what is it that I'm going to get out of this? If I'm procrastinating on something, what do I want? Like, what's the reward? So if you were thinking about a problem in your life, and you were thinking about, but that I want this thing over here. So let's try and think about, what can we use as a problem? We'll use business. Or no, we'll use weight loss. Weight loss is always easy. Weight loss. So I'm overweight, and maybe I'm overweight by 50 pounds. And then it's like, well, what I want, the result that I want, is that I don't want to be overweight. I want to have energy. I want to do the things that I want. I want to be able to, really, wear the clothes I want. That's what you want. So that's the solution, right? But then it's just like, okay, what do I have to do now that I'm looking at my weight to get to this solution? And I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't take a lot of things to put you in the direction of what it is that you're working towards. I'm gonna bring this to the scripture as well. So I got something for you. So here's the thing, right? When you decide to do one thing, I'm overweight, I need to lose pounds, I need to use 50 pounds, I need to do something. You decide to do one thing. Then that one thing will wind up being the catalyst. The unknown is the catalyst for the change. Case in point, I remember having to lose 30 pounds. And I never had to lose to lose that kind of weight before. I was like, I gotta lose 30 pounds. I was always active. I was always slim. And people used to say, hey, man, you're still slim. But I was 30 pounds overweight. Actually, I think I was 40 pounds over the weight that I was in college. And I was like, yo, this does not feel good. And it was one thing. It was only one thing that I had to make a decision to do, and that was exercise. I didn't even change my diet, I don't think, back then. I don't think I I don't think I was so much into the diet that I had to do multiple things. I did one thing. I said, I'm going to exercise. I'd never exercised before. It's outside of, playing basketball all the time, but I never exercised. And so I was up late one night and I see an infomercial for P90X. You heard of P90X? Insanity, all those things years ago. And so I said, man, I'd been hearing about this P90X. And so I ordered it. It's like 120 bucks. I ordered P90X. I got it in the mail in a couple of weeks. I said, I'm going to use this. I had never, ever done this. I said, this is going to be my catalyst to get me to the weight loss goal that I had. Because I said, man, if it works the way that they say it works in that infomercial, man, I know it's going to work for me. I did that P90X. And in 90 days, 90 days, 90-day program. And in 90 days, man, I felt so good. I couldn't believe what had happened. Here's why I couldn't believe what had happened. I didn't have to go outside and run like I do that now, but I didn't have to do it. And I remember still going to play basketball and feeling like man, my legs are good. Like I wasn't running and I have all this energy. It was one thing that was the catalyst. And it wasn't like a lot of times you may have to change how you eat. And I'm sure I may have done something, but I don't think I was like on some like diet where I'm eating, where I was just eating everything right. Cause I just don't remember doing it. So that was the one catalyst that I used. And so it's like, if you were trying to solve a problem, like if you had a business and you go into the marketplace with a solution, right? But before you can make the solution, you've got to know the problem. So you have to know the problem in your business, right? You know what the problem is. And say, for instance, the problem that I see amongst business owners is that businesses are very unhealthy. You say, well, what does that mean? Hey, man, they don't have a business, usually doesn't have a repeatable process to get customers. That business is probably overpaying in taxes. A lot of businesses don't have systems set up to even know what their numbers are. Businesses don't have, I'm talking about, this is crazy, like all these things, you should have it, right? Businesses don't have, what's that last thing? They don't have targets. They don't have goals. What? I could just do it for goals. Most small businesses don't have any goals. That's one problem. Now, when I say healthy business, that gives me a leeway. But usually when I start as an accountant, right? It's like you're overpaying in taxes. Let's figure out why. We're going to find out your problem from the beginning. Oh, you've overpaid by $15,000-$20,000. We're gonna hit that problem right from the beginning. Then what's the solution? We know what the solution is. We no longer overpaying taxes. Now you're saving money on taxes. Now you're organized fully. But what has to happen in between? Then that's what we're solving for. What has to happen that's going to make that person want to go for that result? That is in essence how you treat your business. You treat your business this way. You treat your life this way. You treat everything this way. You solve for A plus B equals C. A plus B equals C. And when you can do this, hey man, you're gonna be amazing in everything. So I was skimming through the Bible and I found something. And I found a text in Job. And it says in Job chapter 42, in verse number 10, it says, now I'm skipping all the way to the solution. And it says, after Job had prayed for his three friends, the Lord healed Job and prospered him and gave him twice as much as he had before. That was Job's solution. It took Job, I don't know how much time to come into his solution, which all he had to do, looks like all Job needed to do was pray. But he had to go through some stuff to pray. So he finally prayed, and he finally was earnest. He didn't go woe is me, because he was tripping in the beginning, talking about stuff like, I'm sorry, at the very beginning, he was, naked I came into the world, naked I will return, blessed be the name of the Lord. That's what he first said. But as that thing kept moving on, then Job was like, why was I born? Why in the world was I born? And why did you decide to allow me to come out of my mother's womb? You should wind up just putting me back in. See, now he started focusing all on the problem. See, guys, when you focus on the problem will not go away. It won't. That problem will stay on you. You have to then focus on that solution. It's like Job realized at the very end, after he finally went through all this stuff, after he didn't, had problems with his friends because his friends is dogging him out. He started talking stuff to God, and then God wasn't having any of it. God was like, where were you, Mr. Job, when I did this? Where were you when I did that? Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? And once he put Job in his place, Job realized, what am I doing? Who did I think I was to be able to be talking like this because I got a problem? And when he realized that, he figured out his solution. He figured out that to have a solution of his well-being, and not that he knew he was going to get it, but he had to do something. So he solved his problem by being his own catalyst, by praying for others, and God prospered him. So what problems are you having in your life? Think about it. Every day you wake up, every day you're waking up, every day you're going to work, every day you're in your business, every day you're working with your family, every day you're distracted, every day you're doing things that you're probably saying to yourself, man, I wish I wouldn't have wasted that time. Every day you're doing things. But the question is, are you doing things that are actually helping you to get that result or that solution that you ultimately want? And I ain't talking about just, I want to be secure, which this is what a lot of folks that's out of work right now. And I'm really praying for those that that aren't not working because the government is shut down. But a lot of people that took the government job said things like, I need a secure job. I want security. And I'm going to tell you something about security. Those that seek security will not be secure. This is a proverb. Those that seek security will not be secure. Those that seek the unknown will find the unknown, will have the unknown. Think about that. If you seek the unknown, then that means you're going to get something that you probably couldn't see at first. It's like driving down the road. It's dark, and you're saying to yourself, I know where I'm going, but I can't see all the way down to the destination because all you can see is the lights in front of you. And the lights in front of you, think about this, the lights in front of you only can see so far. So you must seek the unknown in order to get to the destination of where you want to go. But if you're seeking security, if you're seeking things that you can see with your eyes right now, that means you're going to have a problem in your life that you probably won't fix. So I would challenge anyone, I would challenge anyone that's watching this. And if you are watching this, look, if you're watching this, you're right here. Look, I want to welcome you to schedule a call with me. And here's why you want to schedule a call with me. If you are looking for a breakthrough or transformation in your life in any area, especially business, especially health, finances, if you are looking for, transformation in those areas, you want to schedule a call with me, because in this call, we're going to discover some things about you and about what you want and where you want to go that you probably have not already figured out or seen. This call can be a breakthrough for you, and it can lead to something amazing. So you should schedule a call. But the thing is, that call that we're on, then maybe at the end of the call we decide that I'm going to help you, coach you up, get you to the place where you want to go. And so if that's the case, then, I'm welcoming you to schedule the call. All right, so look. So here's the thing. If you've been focusing on the problem, security, most of your life, then you're not going to be secure. You're going to be stuck. But you've got to focus on that unknown thing. It's like, okay, if I could design the ideal life, I ain't talking about that, you know, I want to pay my bills, I want the house, I want the car. No, I'm talking about the ideal life. I'm talking about my kids are, amazing entrepreneurs and leaders and lovers of God. My wife is an amazing leader, and my wife has gotten over every challenge in her life. She is now teaching others how to do things that she may have struggled with at some point. My parents, they're able to, have their ministries the way that they've always wanted them, showing others how they too can participate in this amazing gospel. My brothers, seeing them in their life, where their life is changed, and they're able to, really help their families and help those that they're influencing. And then that the family, my niece, my nephews, all of us working together on one accord, where we are teaching, showing families how to live their best life, speaking all around the world, showing people that there's an unknown, that when you seek at it, when you seek for it, it will provide something in your life that you cannot believe. See, the ideal life was when I can see families having places to live, because maybe I've decided to rent apartments to them or rent homes to them. I can see, business people now having a way where they can not just reduce their taxes, but they now have a systems in their business so that they can get clients, so that they can take care of their family, and then they're going out creating communities where they can help people do what it is that they're doing. See, having the ideal life is big. Affecting the lives of not just the people in the home, but now affecting the lives of millions of people. Millions. Ideal life. So I didn't just talk to you about the cars and the houses that I want to live in and the clothes that I want to wear. That's insignificant. That stuff is fleeting. Everybody that gets stuff, they will tell you that it's just stuff, man. But when you make impact in people's life, that's when you get the most fulfillment. I remember listening to Darren Hardy years ago when I first met him. I think back in 2000. Oh, I met Darren Hardy 2013. I think it was 13 or 14. Met Darren Hardy, took his course, took his insane productivity course. He was the first coach that I invested in. First one, like $1,500. I'd never spend that kind of money for any person to help me to do something. And it was to be more productive. It was to become more aware of how you can speed up production in your life. And I'm gonna tell you, when I took that course, it blew my mind. It really changed my life. Darren Hardy. And he said something he said that what he seeks most with what he does is significance. I didn't understand any of this. Now we use words like impact, but he called it significance, where his life is so significant in the lives of other people. That's what was driving him. And at the time, I was still very green. I was still very new to understanding how all of it worked. But now that I'm 4 or 5 years in to that journey, what I can tell you is that significance is what we all seek. We all want to make an impact. We all want to teach people. We all want to help people. And now that I totally understand it, all of the stuff, the houses, the cars, the things, yeah, I have all of that stuff, but it's not important. It's not as important as you. Because if you don't change, then I didn't do my job. And my job is to get you on the phone with me. My job is to make sure that, I give you the opportunity to transform in whatever part of your life you're seeking it. Business, health, spirituality, finances, relationships, give you the tools that you can use, that you're able to search the unknown to solve your problem. This is why I believe I was born. See, the healthy accountant, which I want you to book a call with me. The healthy accountant is here so that I can help you account for your life spiritually, mentally, um, in your health, financially, in your relationships. Help you to account for it right now. If you were to go back and do an accounting of every part of your life, most people are probably failing. The average person's failing in most areas. They may be doing one area okay, but for the most part, most people are failing. And if you're failing, then that means that you have not searched the unknown. What you've done is you focused on the problem. You focused on the problem and you focused on that problem. But today, I challenge you to focus on the unknown, not the solution. You can't focus on the solution because you can't, because the solution is what you're going to get. But the unknown is the catalyst. That's the ticket to pushing you to the solution. So look, guys, if you're here, I want you to schedule a call with me. Not today. You can't, not today. I don't schedule calls today, but schedule a call with me. Schedule a call so we can discuss your life, where you are, where you're headed, where you want to go. Let's figure out what your problem is. We got to know what your problems are. Usually that's the first thing. We got to know what your problems are. We got to figure out then what it is, what that solution is. Now, we may not be able to get to the unknown on the call because the unknown is what we have to work together on, but we can definitely define a lot of that on the call. So look, schedule a call with me. But guys, as I wrap this up today, I want you to remember that there's a solution to every problem you have. And I was listening to Wayne Dwyer, and Wayne Dwyer wrote a little book called The Spiritual Solution to Every Problem That You Have. And when I first listened to this book, I never got the physical copy. I just listened to it. I just kept listening to it and listening to it and listening to it. I'm like, man, he's right. I can turn open the word and find the solution to almost every problem. Look at this. I found the solution when I turned open to Job 42:10. It says, after Job prayed for his friends, he was healed and was prosperous. So you want something in your life, do something for someone else. If you want something in your life, do something for someone else. You want money, give time, give stuff that will help you to get it. But if you don't give anything, how do you expect to get it? So that was a quick solution that I found as soon as I opened up the word. There's a spiritual solution to every problem. That's what Wayne Dwyer wrote in his book. And guys, so look, as I wrap this up, Don't forget, schedule a call. That call is going to be transforming. It's going to break you through. It's going to bring you into a new, I'm talking about a new place in your life. Guys, problem plus unknown equals your solution. You got to know your problem. You got to focus on the unknown. That's going to get you to your solution. All right. I hope you got that today, Lord. Lord, guys, I appreciate you for joining me today here on this enlightenment program. Do not forget to schedule a call. Do not forget to do it, because I know that this call is going to help you break through. This call is going to help you break through. But look, at the end of the day, yes, I want us to work together. So if we can work together, that's going to be amazing. That's going to be awesome. So guys, I appreciate you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. And I look forward to sharing a word with you that's going to help you. It's going to help you grow. That's the purpose. Help you to grow. God bless you. Take care.